Yo, what's up everybody, it's your boy HP Maharaja, and we are back at it again in the backyard. Well, another day in the backyard means more work. The weekend, I mean, it's the best time to do it, but obviously there's a lot of sun, and it's I think it's definitely cooler than what I went through last week, so we're definitely good in that realm. But I think we got to kind of get started on this. There's we're gonna start doing this part right here, this third part right down here, and I just got to level this first, and then I actually got to dig, level, put it, and then I'll start the concrete. And I don't think I'm going to use that many bags because I already have most of it filled with dirt. So let's get the party started. We got a lot of work to do, man. Let's get to it. Well, not everything in life goes according to plan, and that's kind of what happened to me today. I tried to use an older framing that I used for this piece right here for the next piece, but the wood just doesn't seem to hold up the whole thing. So now I basically got to build a new one. I got plenty of wood to do it, so that's not a problem, but it's just a little bit more work, and I gotta make sure I keep digging it. As you probably saw, I was just like trying to angle down and just, you know, kind of dig as much as I could in that corner, but man, it's a struggle. So I think at this point, what's gonna happen is I'm going to have to dig more tonight, get this level, use new pieces of wood, put it together, and then we'll kind of pour the concrete tomorrow. So, you know, that's a lesson to take. You know, sometimes you just can't get what you want. It's not something that you should be disappointed about or give up on. You know, you just got to move on to the next day, next thing, next item, next goal, next achievement, and you'll definitely make it. So, you know, we'll try again later tonight to set up the level part of it, and then in the tomorrow, probably, hopefully in the morning if I can get up, we'll pour the concrete. If not, in the evening, we'll get it done. So stay tuned. Yo, what's up everybody? I am out here on the lake, HP Maharaja, signing in, peace and love. Hope you guys are doing well. I'm actually on a run here. As you can see, I'm probably sweating balls, and I probably don't look the best, but the view is the best. There's some nice beachfront properties. I'm in actually this like canopy area. You know, it's a nice decent area. And then there's like, you know, some grass park area right there. And then obviously you got these probably close to $1 to $2 million homes. They're not even homes, actually. You can see they're just townhomes. They're all attached. There's no like single family detached homes here, which is I guess you know, something that you just can't have. But yeah, I'm just out here for a run, and you know, sometimes you get inspired by where you're at. You know, sometimes you just got to take a deep breath and taking the view, taking the air, feel yourself, feel what's going around you. Because a lot of times, you know, if you're not connecting with what's happening around you, you can just get lost yourself, you know, internally. I think that's a big thing, and that's what I'm currently trying to work on with a mental health project that I mentioned probably a while ago. But you know, mental health is so important. Like you gotta be physically fit, and then you gotta be also mentally fit, so that you can, you know, take over the world if you want. But if you don't want to, then at least you can live a good life, at least a good stable life, and then not something that's a source of misery, pain, unhappiness. You don't want that anxiety, depression. You don't want any of that shit.
So yeah, the sun's about to come out. Actually, it was like perfect weather because you can see it's all like cloudy. Yeah, here's a complete mess. Yeah, you know what? This is kind of what Irvine is like. I mean, it's beautiful. Real estate still hasn't come down, which is something that I'm intensely waiting for, but I guess it's just not a possibility at the current moment because a lot of people are like, I don't know, working on their different things and the volume is low. So check this out. I'm actually out on this little dock thing or a bridge, and you can kind of see everything from a higher perspective. It's crazy, but it's nice to see things from a different perspective. So I think, seeing things from a different perspective is super important. I think that also brings me in terms of perspective is that, there's always room to be humble. There's always room to show humility. There's always room to make sure that you don't feel that you've accomplished everything, because you'll never do it. Life is way too short. Even if it's 100 years, you're just not going to be able to do everything. But I think the best thing is you don't know what your potential is. So keep pushing the barrier, right? And I think part of that is not that, oh yeah, man, I became a millionaire and that now I'm set. Like, no, I mean, it's not, I think in terms of money, just because it's more quantifiable, but everything's not about money. But like, just to give you an example, if you're a millionaire, you got to still think that you're broke. I was watching a show and this guy literally gave up, he's a billionaire, undercover billionaire, literally goes out, takes $100, a truck and a cell phone in a random city that he's not even been to in the United States, and tries to turn $100 into $1 million business. But you got to be broke. You got to have a hustle mindset and still be like broke in order to, kind of do the things that you want to do. So it's kind of that humbling thing that you have to bring into the picture, while at the same time you need to be sure that you're still trying to do bigger and better things and pushing that limit to get to that potential. So that's super important. And I think it also comes down to the point where you, at any certain point, and sometimes I get tempted too, right? You're just like, oh yeah, I made it, and then you just go out and like spend all your money and you're like having this great time, and then it's like, then you won't realize, you'll be like, yeah, I had a great time, but it was short-lived. You can do what you need to do, but at the same time you gotta hustle like you're broke, because there's always more to learn, right? So that's also another thing. Like, you're not going to continuously learn anything if you're just like, yeah, I've learned it all. It's not going to happen. You got to be humble, right? Like, even if you're like 50 years old and some 10-year-old comes into the picture and he's doing some kind of business that has a good return on the investment, he's smarter than you, in that particular field, and you're not going to be smart in all different fields. So be open to learning about it, even though your age or your qualifications may be way through the roof. There's $1 million idea in everybody's head, but it just depends how you take it and how receptive you are to all of that. So that's super important. If you're not going to be receptive to ideas, new learnings and things like that, then unfortunately you're just going to be stuck where you are, and sometimes it just may go the other way, and that's kind of the bad part. So anyways, great view here on the lake, and I'm gonna go continue running now. So peace and love. HP Maharaja signing out.
Well, here we are. Good morning. It is about 10:30 a.m. now. Back at it on a Sunday. We'll see how far I can get. I need to level it at least in the morning, so in the afternoon and towards the night I can actually pour the concrete. I'm really close. Yesterday just had issues with leveling the ground and digging, and it was just a little too much to handle. But today, hopefully, I'm building this wood thing right here for the framing. Hopefully we can kind of get it knocked out, and then yeah, we'll be set. So stay tuned and keep watching, and we're gonna kind of see how this goes. we are. We are back at it, and I don't want to waste any more time. I want to just get to it so I can finish this. I leveled it out. It should be good. I'm going to check one more time, and then we're going to start pouring concrete. I actually need to dig out some dirt so we can get it out of here, but let's get started. So here we are. I don't know if you can see it, huh? Let me see if I can just tilt it a little bit down to make it see easier. But here we are. We completed the entire, actually screw this. This is like everything completed. I think I just gotta smooth out this last bit, but everything else should be decently done here. And now you can kind of start seeing the patio. You can start feeling like the thrill and everything, because if you just take a look, it's a nice conglomeration. I guess if that's a word. I don't know if it's like the plural of conglomerate. I guess by definition conglomerate is multiple. But anyways, you can look at this and see, look, 1, 2, 3, and then I think I'm gonna build another one. And man, it's been a move. It's been a move. I got the lights going, you know. Gotta have the lights because I'm working late at night now, into the night. I just gotta wait till this water kind of evaporates because it is a little wet because we just kind of poured concrete that way. But other than that, I mean, it turned out pretty good, and I think we'll just have one more to go, and we may have to like dig more into it. And you can see there's a whole heap out there, but I think nonetheless, I mean, just seeing these three put together, it's like it's giving me a little bit more relief. You know, we kind of actually got quoted roughly around $5,000, or somebody gave us a $2,200 estimate, but I don't think that included like everything, like treatment and then the truck. I'm not sure whether it included the materials. I didn't get the quote, my mom did. So, but yeah, like, you know, just doing it yourself. We bought the concrete, and man, it's been a journey, but I think we're gonna be well, we're off to a great start, because this is only this is only literally a fraction of what I have anticipated or planned, or whatever you want to call it. I definitely want to kind of build a roof on here and put in the poles and then build a nice little like flower area. So you'll see as it keeps going on. You know, we got plenty of concrete before the next one. We're gonna do that next week. Get that all ironed out. I want to do it earlier in the week rather than later. And then I also want to start building the pathways here so you can start walking in. And then after that, I think we should be golden to start building the roof. Yeah, you know, it's a little tough. You know, you got work going on, and I'm continuously like working with new clients, like I did this earlier this afternoon. So it's just balancing everything. You know, it kind of takes some time, but hey man, no complaints. I think we're kind of getting to that point where it's finally taking shape. You know, and I think I already showed you guys my garden, but or maybe I'll do that next week. But yeah, it's going good, and we're gonna keep grinding. I gotta just straighten out this thing, make the edges, and then we're done for the night. But I'm kind of tired now, so I'll let you guys just take a quick peek. Maharaja signing out. Peace and love, Jai Ho. Take care, stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll catch you in the next one.